Anger is always an action. Actions can be chosen mindfully. In professional and personal life, it becomes imperative at times to express one's displeasure over certain things. But how is one doing that is totally in one's hands? As they say in anger management, temper's the one thing you can't get rid of by losing it. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. There once was a young boy with a very bad temper. The boy's father wanted to teach him a lesson. So he gave him a bag of nails and told him that every time he lost his temper, he must hammer a nail into their wooden fence. On the first day of this lesson, the little boy had driven 37 nails into the fence. He was really mad. Over the course of the next few weeks, the little boy began to control his temper. So the number of nails that were hammered into the fence dramatically decreased. It wasn't long before the little boy discovered it was easier to hold his temper than to drive those nails into the fence. Then, the day finally came when the little boy didn't lose his temper even once, and he became so proud of himself. He couldn't wait to tell his father. Pleased, his father suggested that he now pull out one nail for each day that he could hold his temper. Several weeks went by, and the day finally came when the young boy was able to tell his father that all the nails were gone. Very gently, the father took his son by the hand and led him to the fence. "You have done very well, my son." He smiled, "But look at the holes in the fence. The fence will never be the same." The little boy listened carefully as his father continued to speak. "When you say things in anger, they leave permanent scars just like these. And no matter how many times you say you're sorry, the wounds will still be there. Do not let your anger lead to hatred, as you will hurt yourself more than you would the other. Anger is like flowing water. There's nothing wrong with it as long as you let it flow. Hate is like stagnant water. Anger that you denied yourself the freedom to feel, the freedom to flow. Water that you gathered in one place and left to forget. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. It is very important to understand your anger before you get on to deal with it. If you look at it, you will find anger has a great deal to do with expectations. Expectations from those working under you. Expectations from your child, from your partner, from your parents. Expectations even from your domestic help. It is very important to understand your anger before you get on to deal with it. We are always living in a web of expectations. We feel we have a right towards such and such kind of outcome from all those around us. When they fail to give us such and such outcome, anger streams. We have all justifications to anger in our quiver, ready to be hurled at whoever asks us the reason for our anger. When we face the anger streaming from someone else's expectation, we suddenly become the victim.